What's going on, guys? It's Auzio here and welcome back to a brand new video. So today we have got another episode of the squad review series, and this could be one of the best episodes that we have actually seen, because I am looking at the highest budget so far. 5 million coins to work with, boys. Obviously, depending on how good his team is depending on what upgrades we actually do, but 5 mil, we can be a little bit creative. Now, when it comes down to actually getting involved with this series, you need to make sure you join the Discord. The link will be in the description and there's a pinned comment on this video as well. All you have to do is click the link, verify yourself, and you will unlock the rest of the Discord. Now, if you actually want to get involved with this series, you need to make sure you submit your team at a certain time. Thursday 6 PM till Friday 12 PM British Standard Time. So you have that little time period to obviously submit your team, give me a bit of information about your team, and you will most likely be included into the video if you are one of the first people. But either way, let's start off with Aiden. Budget 500k. Everyone is tradable except the SBCs. Understandable. Not easy to find improvement, but maybe my defense, Maldini for team of the year, etc. I really like my team and it plays well, very well in game. Also have the team because I trade. Interesting. Okay, let's look at the team. Ooh, oh my god, this is an insane team. This is probably one of the best teams that we actually seen on the squad reviews, by the way. Pele, Mane, you got Firmino, you got Fernandes, you got Robin, Neymar, Kurzawa, Maldini, Wamzaka, Edison, and Kleiber. Okay, what do you actually play in game? Let me see. Okay, so he does play the 4-2-3-1. Understandable. 100% understandable. This team is insane, by the way. Like, 5-star skill moves, 5-star skill moves, 5-star skill moves, 4-star skill moves, but it's Saudi or Mane, you know, foot freeze card. The guy is absolutely insane. So you said you had, what, 500k to work with? Okay, that's kind of understandable, to be fair. You said everyone's tradable apart from the SBCs. Now, what you could potentially do... I'm actually going to copy this and switch them out. You could go ahead and sell your Saudi or Mane. Okay, I understand you do really like the team and stuff like that. This is just a suggestion, okay? Sell your Mane. You're going to get the coins from Mane is like 1 point something mil. You're going to replace him with a Kylian Mbappe. Put him there. He's going to get full chemistry because of that Neymar link. Now, obviously, you have Firmino off chem, right? And now you do what you said. You sell Maldini. Once you sell Maldini, you bring in Virgil. Obviously, the team of the year version. Make sure it's a team of the year version, because if you sell Maldini and you sell Saudi Mane and get Mbappe and obviously team of the year Virgil, you're most likely going to be able to afford Virgil, like kind of over time a little bit. But yeah, this would be an insane team. Just make sure, because I can't really put team of the year Virgil in here because he's not in obviously in the concepts right now. Just make sure you put team of the year Virgil there and Kylian Mbappe there, and you're good to go. But that's if you don't like Mane. If you do like Mane, then just do what you say, you know. Do what you wanted to do. Wait for the amount of coins that you can get to get Team of the Year Virgil, and then place him in for obviously Maldini. But for me personally, this would be a better team. Kylian Mbappe with the Neymar link, obviously getting full chem with Pele. Firmino's going to be off chem, so you get Team of the Year Virgil there, and you're good to go. But let's move over to, we are going to see the guy with the 5 mil budget. Looking to improve general upgrades and improvement. All untradeable. Virgil van Dijk and Gomez have accidentally been switched around. The backline also has 10 chem. Okay, let's look at the team. Okay. We can do a lot with this team. We can do a huge amount with this team. And that's something you love to see, because our creative side is about to come out, boys. So what do you play in game? You play the 4-4-2 in game. 100% understandable. Now you're going to move a Marcus Rashford over to rather this side or this side, depending on which side you actually want him in game. You're not going to use that Marcus Rashford up top anymore. All right, let's copy this team. We have 5 mil to work with. Let's get into it. Boom, straight off back, we're going to get a Neymar in there, because we all know how good Neymar is. Ferland Mendy, sorry mate, you're going to have to take the, take the bench or take the reserves, whatever it is. Kurzawa in there, you're going to do that Kurzawa SBC. He's absolutely incredible. Trust me, you won't regret it, especially with the links he has. You might as well do him. So you got Kurzawa, Neymar, Mbappe. That's already an improvement to your team. We've got a huge amount to actually work with still. Now, I do understand. You're probably sitting there like, oh, I used De Bruyne in a centre mid position. That's fine. What you're going to do is, you're going to get this man right here. Baby Cruyff, because you have got, I mean, you can go for the mid version, but what I'm going to do here, you're probably not going to be able to afford it. But if you can actually afford the mid version, then go ahead and do it. You're going to get Cruyff there, and you're going to get a baby. Is that how you spell him? How do you spell him? Is it E? Oh, boys, this is embarrassing, isn't it? How do you spell Vieira? Oh, it's like that. Okay, it was like that. Baby Vieira, there you go. That's literally an improvement straight up. Now, I'm not sure if that's going to cost you 5 million coins, but I believe it's going to cost you near enough. If you have like 500k or 600k left over, you can obviously go get the mid-Cruyff if you really want to. But this right here is a hugely improved team. I'm going to be real with you. You do not need to touch your defensive line apart from the left back. Like, you didn't really need to touch Ferland Mendy, but if you do want to get him a full chemistry, then go ahead and do it. But yeah, this team right here has been insanely improved. Like, imagine you got Vieira and N'Golo Kante in a 4-4-2. You're going to have that defensive presence from Vieira, and you're going to have N'Golo Kante going forward a little bit. You also have Cruyff now. You've got Kylian Mbappe, and you've got Neymar. Now, I'm going to tell you how obviously, to kind of position this. You can go for Mbappe down the line, Neymar, and Cruyff, and Rashford over here. That's something I would do. Well, obviously, Vieira on this side. Actually, no, I'll put Vieira on this side and N'Golo Kante on this side. But yeah, that's how I would do this team. Absolute insane improvements. It's really, really nice to obviously know that someone had 5 million coins to improve a team that, like, needed improving, you know? But either way, this is what I would personally do with this team. Either way, we are going to be moving over. My boy Pimp. 800k budget. Okay. Willing to sell anyone but Mbappe and Neymar unless they're replaced with a better version of them. In-game, I alternate between the two based on how my opponent plays with me and whether I need a second striker or a better wing play. That's understandable. Looking to improve a centre mid, right wing / right mid, or anywhere you think need it. Okay. Additional info: Edison, Bergkamp, Walker, Mkhitaryan, Lewandowski, untradeable as well as usual SBCs. Okay. I'm 100k okay with switching up the formation. Now I like to find a good way to pull, tapping it into the team. Otherwise, I just use them as a super sub on defense to ensure. Wait, I saw on my backline when people throw. Okay, I understand what you mean. Wait, step. Oh, I thought you said step over there for a second. Okay. That's pretty. Like, you obviously got the League Un right here. You got the icon to link them all together. You did Kazawa, smart guy. You obviously got a little cheeky Varane. The thing is, Varane there is the fact that you can play this guy on 7 you can play this guy on 5 and he's still going to be an absolute beast. So that doesn't really matter if you play him on 7 You obviously got that red Kyle Walker, which was extremely lucky to get. You got Bellerin. This right here. This right here is something I don't really like the look of, you know? By the way, don't you like Lloris? Like, I would prefer... Oh, you're trying to get Kyle Walker on film. Okay, that's understandable. But yeah, what I would personally do, you have 800k to work with. You say you want to improve. You say you want to improve this right here, pretty much. What I would personally do is remove Party because I don't feel like he's, you know, that good anymore when it comes down to this late in game. I would honestly get Gini Wijnaldum, going to cost you around 478k. And then I would get you a off-chem Sadio Mane. Now, if you can afford the inform, then go ahead and do it. But if you can't, just go for the gold version. This right here has improved your team immensely. What do you actually play in game? I'm going to guess it's probably like the 4-2-3-1 or like the 4-4-2. Wait, what? Did I click the same link twice? Okay, so he plays the 4-1-2-1-2, which is pretty understandable, to be fair. But the thing is here is the fact that you can't... Oh, that hurts because you can't really play the 4-1-2-1-2 with a Sadio Mane in the... Wait, did he send the same team twice? Or did I click the wrong link? No, he sent the same team twice. All right. This is the... Well, you got only one formation that I can see that you play in game. And it is going to be the 4-1-2-1-2. Now... You could obviously argue that Mane's not going to work in the centre mid position, but then you could argue how does Pepe work in the centre mid position because surely he's not that much better than Mane. So I would still go to what I said. Try to, get a Wijnaldum there, get a Sadio Mane there, and you're good to go. You've improved your team immensely. Trust me on that Wijnaldum card, he is no joke. Transition speed, he feels decent on the ball, he puts in very, very good tackles. You won't regret getting that card. But that's how I would personally improve that team. I would not touch this left side, and I would not touch the middle. The right side obviously needed improving, which I told you how to do it. Moving over, we are going to see agenda, apparently. 1 million, 1 million budget. He's still going to improve. Oh, look, just general improvements. Okay. Have this team planned and looking for upgrades. Want to check it out, and it would have 300k left for upgrades. Right. So he's already built a team. I'm going to look at that after. Okay. Okay. That's interesting. That is very interesting because you obviously got the Liga, you got the La Liga, then you got the Bundesliga, and then you got the Prem. So many leagues is always going to be something that's going to be a little bit tough to obviously improve. And it's always going to be one of those situations where, like, what you really, really meant to do, you have to start to remove players out of the team. That's just literally it. So you said you had, what, 1 mil to work with? Okay, let's see what you actually play in-game. 4-2-3-1, understandable. And let's see what you actually suggested to be improved. Okay, so you switch up the whole team. Oh, I like this so much better. You said you have 300k left over as well. Have you got a bench? You actually do have a bench. Okay. This is nice. This is really, really nice. You've done the work for me. I'm going to be honest. You have done the work for me. This is, yeah. This midfield, especially in a 4-2-3-1, insane. Bruno Fernandes and Firmino, both amazing players going forward. Both amazing players defensively. Then you obviously got the Wilfried Zaha, you got the Mohr, you got Felix and Neymar in the attacking positions, which is absolutely insane. 5-star skill moves galore. I can clearly tell your playstyle. One thing I would say to improve in this team is don't touch Mendy. Do not touch Varane. You can go ahead and get yourself like an informed Gomez if you save up a decent amount of coins. Because the difference between this gold Gomez and informed Gomez, you are going to actually notice the difference between the two. So that is something I would do with this team. Because it's clear of day, you do not need to improve your attack. Let's just say that straight up. It's clear of day. The attack is absolutely insane. The one thing I would upgrade on this team is definitely going to be the defensive line. And the one thing that I would do is probably get an informed Gomez to kind of, you know, get him a little bit more pace in there and try to obviously catch up to like the Varane and stuff. Like him and Varane are going to be outrageous when it comes down to running back with each other. You know, but for right now, I can just see Varane kind of outpacing Gomez and Gomez is kind of getting slacked behind a little bit. But yeah, that is something I would do. It's ridiculous how you made this team out of, what was it? Out of, not that team, out of this team. Like, huge improvements. Did you put, oh no, you're just thinking of doing the Bruno Fernandes. Yeah, this team is definitely the way to go. You did the work for me. I like to see it, obviously. Either way, we are going to move over. We are going to see, okay, so, well, that's very precise. 657k, very precise. Looking to improve Ramos, like straight up, he wants to improve Ramos. Okay, I would looking forward to having a centre back that can play as a CDM to make the in-game swap with Desai to have Desai at centre back and improvement of Ramos at CDM. Ramos and Ndidi tradable. Okay, let's look at the team. Ooh, why is there literally ticks all around it? One more thing, he got Puskas. Okay, so you said you're looking at doing that swap right here. With Desai going into the centre-back role and obviously someone else going into the centre-back role. Very interesting. I want to know what you play in-game before I actually get into anything else. In-game is going to be the 4-2-3-1. You'll love to see it. This team, I must admit, is a very good team. Okay, like straight up. Wilfried Zaha, Son, Mohr and Puskas in the attack force is a very good attack. You can obviously just imagine the movement those kind of players would do to help out the, what's called, your way of playing in a 4-2-3-1. It just would be incredible. And Ndidi and Desai in his CDM positions looks incredible, but you're saying that you want to move him into the centre-back role. I'm going to be real with you. I would honestly not do it. The reason I wouldn't do it is the fact that Desai, I know, is an amazing centre-back. We all know it for a fact. And the struggle you're probably going to be sitting there and having, and you're probably complaining about, is the fact that he can't really dribble on the ball. The fact that he feels, you know, he doesn't feel great when it comes down to turning. You probably get caught off guard a few times and you eventually lose the ball in that CDM position and you get countered and you probably concede. So that is something I can obviously understand. But I'm going to be honest with you. This team right here looks amazing defensively. And the one thing you can honestly upgrade is just go ahead and get yourself a Varane. Now, I understand you're probably sitting there saying, oh, but then Bellerin's off chem. If you're really a person that loves Bellerin and you're really a person that wants to use Bellerin, you will take the, you know, the gamble on playing him off weekend. Because, trust me, that Bellerin card is outstanding. He's going to catch up to anyone, no matter what. So, if you really want to improve Ramos, you just go ahead and get yourself a Varane. Because Varane's going to be on full chem. He's going to get a Desai link and he's going to get a Koundé link with a Ter Stegen link. So, it's guaranteed on full chemistry. You're just going to have to gamble with the Bellerin. That's literally it. I understand you got a decent amount of coins. It's just, if you want to go ahead and get like a fullback from the La Liga, then go ahead. Like, you could wait for the level 30 player and get a Merson. Like, you can do that if you really want to. Try out that immersion card, see how he is. If he works for you, use him then, because that's when you're going to have a full chem right back. But right now, as far as I can think of, there's not an insane La Liga right back. I might be wrong, though. I might be thinking of someone completely different, but I think there's actually one, but I can't remember what his name is. Either way, yeah, that's something I would do. Just take the gamble, get Bellerin off chem, and you're good to go. Just get Varane. And if you want, go ahead and get Emerson. Moving over though, we are going to see my boy Mark. Mark, he says, love the videos, keep up the quality work, thank you. I have this team, bar player of the month, Bruno Fernandes, which I plan to do from saved pack fodder, okay? His budget is 200k plus sell player price. Wait, what? Sell price of any player, okay. I can't read today apparently. Whatever, like 100 saved packs, okay. 100, okay, all right. In-game is there, it's nothing specific, general improvement, additional info, play 4-4-2 mainly, but also 4-2-3-1, very generic, okay, but I'm not sure, 100% sure when Rashford, Felix, Ronaldo, best position, like, wait, hold up, what is Ronaldo? Oh, wait, what? Oh, Ronaldo right here, I didn't even see him, I was looking up here, trying to find him, and then I saw him down here. All right, this team right here, very good. Like, very, very, very good. Like, my God. What do you actually play in game? You said 4-2-3-1, right? And a 4-4-2, I believe you said as well, yeah. CR7, Rashford, you got Felix, you got Herrera, you got Bruno Fernandes, and you got Lozano as well. A lot of people are probably going to sit there and disrespect this Herrera card, but trust me, this Herrera card is still a very, very decent card. Lozano down the wing, 99 pace, he's never going to be bad there. Marcus Rashford with João Felix playing in the left mid position. The only problem I'm looking at here is, did you really do a player of the month João Felix to play him in that left mid position? Now, if you're sitting there and you like, obviously, Marcus Rashford better, then it's understandable why you play him up front. But for me personally, I would probably play Felix and CR7 in the striker positions and see how they link up, you know, see how they play with each other. If they don't play with each other, give it Marcus Rashford a go again. But for me personally, I would honestly just put Felix up front and Rashford up down the line because he has a bit more pace. But what would I improve with this team? We had how much to work with? We had 200k, well, you know, with 100 plus packs and stuff like that. All right, I can't really tell you any way to like extremely improve this team, because I must admit this team is a very, very good team. And if you like, you know, take out players, like if I take out Herrera, then your boy Felix might not be on full chemistry depending on who I put there. If I take out, you know, Bruno Fernandes, let's say I'll tell you not to do him, then Marcus Rashford will be off chem. So what I can say is people to improve in this team, and I'll try to let you kind of figure out in your own way, you know. I would honestly say the first person I would improve in this team would probably be, it would rather be Herrera, or it would be that Bruno Perez card. I understand that Bruno Perez card is a very, very good card without a doubt, okay? It's just, it comes down to an occasion where how good is he going to be until he kind of slows down a little bit, you know. And I do understand you obviously need that CR7 link. Like, CR7 is not really a player that is easy to link up with, okay? You might be sitting there like, oh, you could just go ahead and get Cuadrado because he will be on full chemistry. You could, and trust me, I've tried that Cuadrado card and he is very, very good, all right? But is he better than Bruno Perez? That's the real question. Because I personally haven't tried that Bruno Perez card, so I can't really get into it. But if you really want to improve someone, I would honestly say Herrera and Bruno Fernandes. That's the two players you need to look at next. Because other than that, your team is absolutely insane. Like, look at your defensive line. Casemiro and Varane. Those two together are absolute. That's like putting Adama Traore's foot freeze card and an in-form 86 rated Kyle Walker centre-back card, obviously. That's like that. That is exactly like that. Just pace galore. You're just going to see them sprint out the players. You're going to see them catch up to pretty much anyone you want. And they're going to put in one hell of a tackle. Literally. But yeah. But with this team, I would just tell you to improve Herrera, and I'll tell you to improve Bruno Fernandes. If you want to go ahead and get Cuadrado, go ahead and do it. Like, no one's really going to complain. Let's all be fair. But that is going to be it for the squad reviews. I hope you guys did obviously enjoy it. I'm sorry to whoever I missed out, or whoever is next. My boy Rhaegar, I believe is how you pronounce him. He's actually on PC, which is interesting. But yeah, sorry to everyone that I missed out, but it is what it is. Well, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like. Make sure to leave a comment. But for now, peace.